On the visiting sideline, there is the Bengals head coach. His team atop everyone's power rankings. 7. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
The biggest takeaway coming off last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. It certainly wasn't bad. I mean, no interceptions, protected the ball. But he needs to do more. He needs to kind of let it loose and take some more shots downfield and maybe throw into some tighter windows. For his team to win, this offense needs to be better, and at the front of that is the play of the quarterback.
And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early third down coming up.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll go once more with Ali. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Baltimore.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations? When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's caught by Ali. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Raven first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Jackson going to keep it himself. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd down.
Here's a first carry for their running back. He gets free. And he'll be taken down. But we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's a run. A short kick down to the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. They'll go with him again. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal.
A 2-yard pickup.
One of the tight ends in motion right. 3rd and goal for Jackson. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes. On 4th down, it's Tyler Loop for the Baltimore field goal. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Ravens will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. They are led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020, national champion at LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3. Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Burrow. A ball deep for the end zone. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Here's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
That's good for a Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A give, and here's White. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. From the 35, here's 2nd and 8. Burrow now. He's got Gesicki open down the field. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That is a big play for Cincinnati. 32 yards.
At the 3-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
That is caught to the goal line and in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bengals move out to a 7-3 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
In motion now, it's Scott. He'll step up and run. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Bengals on top. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. So hard to get a shot on Jackson. Gave himself up there after picking up the first down.
And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Lamar going to hang on to it. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. And trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on the opening drive, and as we take a look at the NFL leaders in TD passes coming in, it's right there among the best in the league. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4. Another run here with White. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, they need 5.
A loss of a yard on the play.
To throw is Burrow. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Mike Green. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. Play action now. Jackson. Dump this out wide to Abanaconda. And he'll be forced out of bounds. A very short game.
At the 16-yard line. 1-yard gain.
Here's a handoff to Ali. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd.
Gotta get this
7.
to the 25. Here's 3rd down. Throwing Jackson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is 4th down.
4th down.
Ravens bring their punt team out. Back deep to receive is Calvin Austin. Now, fair catch taken, and they're going to have great starting field position just shy of midfield. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Back to throw, Burrow. That one incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's a give up the middle with White. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Here's a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Burrow. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 17 yards, the gain there. It's a Cincinnati first down.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Bengal first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Incomplete. Nate Wiggins on the coverage.
2nd down. Burrow. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase.
Burrow's pass.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it. Here's White. First down and more inside the 15. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal.
That's good for a Bengals.
They'll run with White. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Try to get here from the 7-yard line. 2nd down and goal.
7-yard line.
Burrow to throw. Swing this one out to White. And he will power his way into the end zone. Rashad White. Touchdown, Bengals. On is McPherson for the extra point. Got it. And the Bengals extend their advantage to 14-3.
14. Ravens 3.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Ravens offense ready to take over once more. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. He'll look underneath for Ali. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
On the ground, it's Ali. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Dino Stone with the tackle.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Another try with Ali. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So when you talk about cover 2, really the area that they're a little vulnerable. They're vulnerable deep or intermediate on the boundaries, and they're vulnerable down the middle of the field. Remember, those 2 safeties, Mike, hence why they call it cover 2, they are splitting the field in half. They need to cover from the goalpost all the way out to the boundary. That's a lot of room to run.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. Will find his running back, White. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. On the handoff, it's White. Will be brought down inside the 25. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. Here's a 2nd and 6. 4
yards on the pickup.
Throwing is Burrow. Open left side is Gesicki. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down, it's White. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime.
First down.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to White. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now, Burrow. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Bengals going to be set up with 1st and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1. So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard. Now, for him, and
he's going to be swallowed up, taken down, sacked, back at the 5.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. As this Sunday's action is coming to a close, big day of football we had today. Here we go. Our trip across the NFL starts now. In Santa Clara, the Niners at home to take on the Detroit Lions. And it's Brock Purdy hooking up with his man for the touchdown here, one of 3 touchdown passes for him in the ballgame. The Niners improve their mark to 7-0 as they get the win. And with that, a look here at the rest of the action in Week 8 around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. Here's White. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll go again with White. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The give to White. And He'll get forward for about a yard. Mike Green is there on the stop. From the 43, here's 2nd and 8.
At the 43-yard line.
On the give, it's White. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
It's a loss
3rd
of a yard.
and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
First down. A gain of
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline. He's able to extend this drive.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
35-yard line.
Now, Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
On 1st down, it's White. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 22-yard line.
Looking out of the gun, Burrow. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. It is 3rd and 10.
Brings up a 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This one intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
The Ravens offense and their running back set to go once more. As we give you a look at the league's leaders in receiving touchdowns, you can see he's 2nd best among NFL running backs at this point in the year. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Bengals have got it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals move out to a 21-3 advantage. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Dejounte Wester now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Ravens offense getting set to get back to work. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. On play action, here's Jackson.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. A throw complete to Scott. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
87. That's a gain of 5. Brings up
from the gun, Jackson. Throw across his body is complete. 17 yards on that play. 1st down, Baltimore.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake. Jackson. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
To the air one more time with Jackson. Now they'll set up the screen for Ali. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it here. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got enough. They convert on 3rd down. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A run with Ali. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
2nd down. Jackson. That one caught by Western. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
3rd and short. Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. They pick up 17 through the air. Good for a Ravens first down.
Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. B.J. Hill in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot, and now it is 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
On the return is Trey Palmer. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense, running back Rachaad White, ready for this next possession. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. This one grabbed by Austin. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard
Shotgun
line.
snap and a give to White. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's able to get it up to the 37-yard line. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Burrow. This one caught by Chase. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
To throw is Burrow. He's got our receiver, it's Chase. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Burrow now. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Burrow to throw. They'll set up the screen to White. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman to get out to lead the way.
And it's 3rd down.
Burrows from out of the gun here on 3rd down. That's going to be caught. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down. So that one's going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Carry now for Ali. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation. Like, I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
And 2.
Handoff. This is Ali. That's going to be pretty close. Look at first glance that he had it in. He does. 1st down.
And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Jackson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now on 2nd down. There's a throw right side. It'll be incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. Dumps this out wide to Abanaconda. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
He's going to air this one out. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th. They will turn it over on down. The Bengals offense about ready to take over once more. And it's looking like the win streak to start the year is going to continue for another week. What a tremendous performance here as they are out to finish this one off. They'll run out of the gun. This is White. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. From 31, here is 2nd and 9. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And this is incomplete, but it looked like that defender got a head start. Let's check the call. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Burrow. Swing this one out to White, and he takes it down to the 15-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one, and the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15.
A give, and here's White. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete. Working out of the gun, Burrow. will find his running back, White. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Evan McPherson on for the field goal.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Wester now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard
So
line.
here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Ali. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
On the stop. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 39-yard line.
On the zone read, it's a give to Ali. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Bateman is the motion man. On 3rd down, here's Ali. And he's going to be knocked down hard in the backfield. Loss on the play, and it's going to bring up 4th down. What a hit.
It's 4th down.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. The Bengals offense ready to get back at it. This one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now going to try to polish this thing off here in the 4th. They run with White. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Another run here with White. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
It's now
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Ravens offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They're obviously looking for, I guess, a moral victory at this point. Still in search of their first touchdown of this game. This is probably going to be their last shot to get it in the end zone, and this drive will begin with 1st down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll stop with 28 seconds to go in the game.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. 3rd down, 3 to go. Now, Jackson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 1st and 10.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
On play action, here's Jackson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. In motion now, it's Scott. Play action now, Jackson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Again, it's Jackson. So, this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. From Baltimore, we wish you a terrific night.